Alright, going. Waiting for the switch. Waiting for the switch. Waiting for the
I need
switch.
to mute it. Otherwise, gonna mute the stream. Won't keep it on the chat though.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creators of the Donut Table. My name is Delicate Disaster, your wonderful host. Apparently, I can't word today. Wonderful host. I have three amazing guests with us today. We're going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves so we can get to know them a little bit, and then we'll jump into some amazing discussions that we have.
You can't word. Is that?
I can't word.
I can't word.
I can't word today.
I can't word today. No, never mind. Can't speak. I can't work. I can't word. Can't work. Can't word. My mouth just doesn't work.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and let Lofty start off with his introduction, since he spoke up.
Oh, I can't help myself. You know what I mean? I'm used to it. I'm used to all this compared
Full of
to
himself.
these guys.
Yes.
Oh, you know I am. Yeah, you better. How you doing, guys? You all know me. I'm Lofty, or Gaming Loft, host of Clip of the Week. So don't forget to come jump in on a Thursday.
Shameless plug.
Oh yeah, I'm shameless all the way down. You know I am.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Raven. I'm available on Twitch. I'll link it all at the end. But yeah, I mostly play Rainbow Six Siege lately, or Phasmophobia. Yeah, that's about it.
Ooh.
Well, you're going to fit in
Alright,
with everybody else.
I'm Heart and Scarf. Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm Heart and Scarf. I'm a virtual tuber, so I stream with my little model. I mostly do turn-based games and card games like Hearthstone, some roguelikes, and I'm currently going through Persona 4 Golden at the moment.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Well, how is y'all's evening going? Because I know that you guys are from the future compared to me. I'm from the past for y'all.
Hi, Deli. We're from the future. Here are the lottery numbers.
Yes, please and thank you.
We've been invaded about 20 minutes ago.
Be careful what happens at 8:30.
We're the last three people alive. What do you need to know?
Don't, whatever you do, don't open the fridge.
This is great.
If you open the fridge, you might meet Zul.
All right, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a comedy show on our hands tonight, which is absolutely fine with me. So you guys make sure that you take your quick bathroom break so you don't pee your pants, and grab some tissues to wipe the tears from all the laughter.
I've already peed my pants. Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I was gonna say we were chatting with Leon earlier, and he's already moist, so I think he doesn't need to worry about peeing himself.
Oh my goodness gracious! This is amazing.
He's moist. You knew when I turned up, it was just gonna be pure comedy tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly why I messaged Leon and was like, oh, that Lofty guy, he's trouble. I heard.
Yeah, you were like, God damn it, Leon. Why did you bring that Lofty in? You know he's a pain in the ass.
All right, so I reached out to some people. I posted in the Discord, of course, because every week that we do this, I want to be able to answer or discuss questions from other content creators. So I always, post in the Discord and ask them like, hey, what do you want to hear about, this coming week? And we did have a couple of questions that were asked, which I am absolutely happy for us to discuss, because I think they're really good questions that a lot of people don't think about. Now, the first one, we'll go with the shorter one first. Let's see. The question was, have we talked about mods yet? How to get them, what you want in a mod, expectations, application process, rule of thumb in terms of numbers per viewers, etc. And I think mods are a very important point to talk about for any content creator, because I know myself as a content creator, my stream's life depends on my mods, because I'm a mess without them. So, what do you guys think?
Personally, I think your mod should be someone that you would consider a friend. It should not be just some random you've met off Twitter or just some guy that you've never talked to on Discord. Like, so I only have one mod on my channel, and that is a friend I've known for 15 years. And
Oh,
he...
So do I need to withdraw my application for mod then? What are you saying?
on this one occasion, you can have a special place.
Oh, thanks.
You're
Dude.
special.
Timmy.
I think mods make streaming a whole lot easier than what people would expect. Like they pretty much run your channel with what they've got.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, especially
Yeah.
I agree. Because the thing is though is like as a content creator, your thing is that you're making the content. You know, regardless of whether you're gaming or whether you're doing a just talk or whatever it is, you're the entertainer, and it's kind of hard sometimes to do that and also keep an eye on your chat, making sure that people are behaving themselves or asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I mean? So, or like if someone like you know, what I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if someone drops a sub or some bitties, or if someone who's a regular that you know is a content creator, I always drop them a shout out. And I know some people don't agree with giving shout outs to people that drop in, but you know, I appreciate everyone that comes in. You know, if I know they're a content creator, I'm giving them a shout out.
There's
makes people
people who
feel
don't
appreciated.
agree.
Yeah, so there's people out there that don't agree. Sorry, Danny, I'm completely taking your conversation off on a tangent here.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, there are a few. So I've seen a few comments about people not agreeing with giving shout outs in your stream for people that come in. So you know, so I don't know. Say Deli jumped into my stream, for example. Okay, Deli's a partner creator. She's part of my team. I'm a partner creator. She's a partner creator. We're part of the team. I'm going to give her a shout out. It doesn't matter. And the thing is, if I have regular people coming into my stream, who I know are creators, I'm going to give them a shout because I want my community to jump into their streams when I'm not online. You know, I'm not online every day. I'm not online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when I'm not there, I want them to go to people that I don't do it to everybody. Don't get me wrong. But I will do it to people that I know are either regulars or people that I know who especially partner creators from Streamseed. And I think the mods are perfect for doing that. They keep doing. They don't just keep an eye on things, but also they can do the thing. They can do the simple tasks as giving a cheeky shout out to someone who's dropped a sub or dropped some bits or is a regular to your stream. You know, if they're in literally every stream you jump in and they're active, saying hi, how are you? How's your day been? How's your stream going? Things like that. You know, things like that. You kind of it helps massively.
It's sort of like a crowd control. You're the head teacher, your mod are the teachers, and the viewers are the students. Perfect analogy.
That's a really good analogy. Yeah, I like that.
Like, one teacher can't control 200 odd people, so you've got someone there to help you. Your assistants.
Absolutely.
I think also like sometimes mods can keep you on track, like keep you in line as well.
Oh, definitely. That is one of the biggest points for my mods specifically, because I'm a person with ADHD. Okay. And that's the thing is I'm actually finding this a lot more, like the more I network and meet new content creators, the more I'm realizing that ADHD is actually a very common ground between myself and other content creators. And each content creator is going to handle things differently based on their own needs. For me, I do not take medication for my ADHD. And so my brain is like, hey, you know, we're doing this. Oh, squirrel. On the regular. And my mods literally are like, hey, Deli, did you do those channel point redeems? Did you stretch? Did you hydrate? Did you do your posture check? And I'm like, oh, I forgot. And they're like, yeah, do those. Or the hey Deli, did you not realize that you didn't change your game title? And I'm like, oh no, didn't realize I didn't do that. You know, so they really help me stay in order. My mods have no problem, I guess you could say, mama birding me. And Deli, are you drinking water? Have you hydrated? Are you taking care of yourself? Did you eat? Are you eating? Are you feeling okay? Did you get enough sleep? So my mods literally mod me inside my chat and outside of my chat.
I agree with what Raven said, though. You mean you need someone you can trust. I mean,
Absolutely.
You think about it. You mean you're giving people power to your content. You mean they have that power to either help you grow or make sure that your stream is what it should be, or they could literally just absolutely they absolutely screw you. You know what I mean? They use of a better word. They literally could go out their way and just let anyone get away with anything. And
they could destroy your channel.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you're responsible for your chat at all times, even when you're offline. You are responsible for what is put in your chat, and those mods really help hold that in order.
So I think Raven had it smack on. It's absolutely smack on. You can't just you don't want some just random person that's popped into you. You want someone that you've known for a while, or even screen. I mean, the thing is though, is like, I suppose how would you do it? How would you do it? I think it's someone that you trust. You'd have to have someone that you trust. I think when you get to when you get to the likes of some of the big partners where like every stream you're looking at like 100, 200, 300 viewers a stream. I think you need a team of mods then. I think I think like I average anything between 5 and 15 viewers a stream. So one mod. I say one mod. I have a few mods, but they never turn up. Yeah, I mean, one mod would be enough because it gives them it's not I don't 15 people they can put between myself and one other person they can deal with them. But could you imagine one person trying to deal with 300 people all talk at the same time?
Yeah,
that would be insane.
Recently, I'm still quite small, but recently, like the past 2 weeks, I've started to creep up to about 10 to 15 viewers a stream. And like last week, I had a stream that hit like 200-ish messages in the stream, and it was probably the most I've ever gotten. And I realized during the stream, the quality of the stream's going down because I don't have any other mods. I don't have mods. I put a lot of words into the auto moderator to ban whatever, and then I have to screen it myself as I'm streaming. And the past 2 weeks I've just realized, wow, it's actually been a detriment. I'm having a lot more dead moments in my stream because I'm not talking, I'm reading.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. 100% agree. Also, Hart, the word "small" when it comes to describing yourself as a streamer is banned, by the way.
You're not a small streamer. You're an undiscovered.
There you go.
Lofty and I, great minds. I was gonna correct as well, but I wanted to let him finish before.
That goes out to everybody in the chat as well. You know what I mean? If you guys are content creators, you're not small. You're just undiscovered. You know what I mean? You're not small. I mean, Daddy's 70, definitely not small. He's got some double D's building up there.
So, one of the questions was, do you think you could have too many mods? I do not believe that. I still consider myself as an undiscovered streamer, and I have a team of mods, and I do that because I tell my mods all the time, I have zero expectations for you to be in my stream, but I know that any given moment, at least one of them is going to be there. So I have a team of mods that they rotate out, especially because one of my mods, who literally keeps me put together more than any of my mods, he's also always playing Destiny 2 while he's listening to my streams. And he keeps it where he can hear me. So if I say his name, he immediately comes back and, is there. Or if I say, hey, is there a mod? He knows. But I keep a team of very trusted people. And the thing is, my main mod, I've gone through teams of mods so many different times with people coming and going. And this specific mod, like when I first came back to streaming, I was like, hey, you're always in my streams. Would it be too much if I asked if you'd be willing to mod at least until I could find people? And
I think it depends on. I think it depends on you, and I think it's good to have a number of mods, because at the end of the day, they might not be able to turn up. They got real lives. At the end of the day, they don't work. They don't work for you. I know. Ross, I apologize. I'm gonna use you as an example, dude. So please don't hate me. He is our creative director, so he can cause my life a living hell.
With good reason.
Yeah. Oh, Deli, you're mean. God damn it. Ross has a mod, and she literally, you saying like that your mods help you with your life. She does the same thing, and we talked about this last week on. We had her on Clip of the Week as one of the judges. But Ross has a good following on his content. He only has one. He has one mod, and she does an absolute cracking job. Whereas, you've got a team of mods, but I think it's down to individual preference. You could have one or two mods that, as you were saying, Raven, that you trust. You say your mods have been for what, 15 years? You've known them?
Yeah.
So you have like one person for 15 years, or that you've known 15 years, or you could have a group of people that have been regulars in, and you've maybe got like 5 or 6, and they literally can just they can jump in and jump out as and when that you're protected then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just about to say, Ross just said a good thing. So if he sees 5 green swords floating in the chat, he usually leaves. So sometimes too many is maybe too much.
I was about to follow up with that, not to play devil's advocate on purpose or anything. I've been a moderator for some other things, not streams, more like video game servers and stuff like that. Sure, you can have you need enough mods, of course, but there comes to a point where there's too much, and then you start getting inconsistencies, and the inconsistencies then get really bad in a way. Like, one mod might say, oh yeah, this is completely fine, but then another mod comes in 5 minutes later and goes, oh wait, that's horrible. And yeah.
So the way I handle that is I actually have a specific mod chat that is private to mods in my Discord. So my mods will always ask, like, hey, like, I basically have 3 main mods, and they all do their own, like, I feel like they've just found their strong suit of what they can do for my stream, and they do it. Like, my main mod, as I call him, he kind of keeps me together, but he will also quickly ban or delete messages that he knows like needs to be deleted. And then if there's something that he's questionable about, he'll message and go, hey, like, is this okay, or do I need to delete that? And I'll let him know, or I'll say it in stream. I have one who, he is my ban hammer. And he knows exactly what needs to be banned and what does not need to be banned. And he will wait also, if it's a question of should this get banned, he will wait for my cue to know, like, hey, this is a bannable offense. And then my other one does all the like adding commands and stuff like that. But pretty much they all kind of have an understanding of what the other one does, and they don't step on toes. But if there's ever a question, they will go to the mod chat automatically and say, hey, like, is this okay? And because I actually have 3 monitors, which I know isn't doable for everyone, I have 3 monitors and I have Discord pulled up at any given moment. Just in case somebody needs to send me an emergency message, because I keep my Discord on streamer mode where it's not making alerts during my stream. And then I can see the message pop up. So I know if it's important. Like if one of my mods are messaging me, I know it's important. And so, for me, there's an understanding. And that's one thing that I think is important when you have mods is, have a mod meeting, because not everybody is going to fall into a natural line like this or organization of mods like this. Work out with your mods. Like, what's your strong suit towards my stream? And making sure that the mods are balanced with each other and have an understanding. But I also won't have a mod that's going to clash with my other mods.
I think you've got a kindred soul in the chat here. Mad Dillix says that your banhammer guy sounds like their banhammer guy.
Yeah, actually, I know him. That he is an amazing content creator, guys. Like, I love that guy right there. Just
Deli, don't you love everybody?
Okay, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm a big-hearted person.
I'm just putting it out. I'm just putting it out there. You're like, oh, I love him. He's amazing. It's like, Deli, you love everyone.
And it's so funny because I always get twisted up on his name because I want to call him Dill. And I always forget what he told me to call him. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, but Danny's just confirmed that you do love everybody.
But yeah, I've known Mad for a good while. No, you're not. You literally rock a Bulbasaur onesie like no tomorrow. And yes, Danny. Or in chat, Tom Girl Gamer knows me very well, and
they confirmed it. So it's live on stream now that you love everybody, and it's confirmed by the chat. So you can't deny it now.
No, I can't. I'm a big-hearted person, and I can literally be everyone's. I can be anyone and everyone's biggest cheerleader. Will hype people up like crazy because I believe in people.
But you don't give smoochies out like Ross. So.
No. So if Ross wants to give out the smoochies, go ahead. But that's not my cup of tea.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a Ross smooch.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm gonna put it out there, guys. We need next time, Ross. Next time you're on stream, dude. We need to get some smoochies out to everybody. Because he's the internet dad. Everyone knows he's the internet dad.
No, because the thing is, if I allow, heck yeah, Static, welcome into the chat. Glad to see a new.
It's always nice to see new names. Isn't
well, I know Static.
Oh have you literally messaged your community saying, guys, get to come and jump into Critters of the Donut Table?
I post about it. I post about it.
Oh, I do as well.
But I also asked Static and his community about like what kind of questions would you think would be important to discuss on this podcast.
Oh, of
course.
And he's always welcome. Always welcome.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody is always welcome here. That's the best part about what Streamseed is. That's what I love about it. All right. So circling back to the mods thing. Like I said, you've got to find what's right for your channel. I don't have an application. When I feel that somebody has basically how some of my mods end up happening is I feel that they are supportive enough that they have deserved or they have earned their VIP badge. Or that they have contributed to the stream. Like, for instance, if one of my regular viewers is always welcoming in new people, I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't say, hey, I need you to welcome in new chatters or new followers. No, my community, if they're doing it on their own, then they're going to earn a VIP badge. And then there are certain ones from that VIP crew that I feel are worthy of a sword at some point, and I ask them, like, would you be interested in doing this if I feel that they can contribute to the team?
Okay, how about this then? If you did have, and this goes out to you and also to Hart and Raving, and also out to the chat as well. If you could ask a question to determine whether the person was suitable enough for your mod, what would you ask?
My first question would be, why could I trust you?
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
sorry.
sorry, carry on.
No, you first. I didn't realize you.
No, okay, I'll carry on. But, like I said earlier, it's like, I think your mod should be someone that you should trust. So I think that is an opening question. We'll get out why they deserve to be in this position.
What about you? What about you, Hart? What would be one of the questions you would ask if you had an
My
application?
favorite question would be, who's someone else you would like to see as mod?
Oh, okay. So is it like a teammate?
Yeah. So like, I think it's a good way to find out if there's a bias to them. Like, of course, if you know like X and Y talk a lot and they both say each other, then you're like, you're going to be a bit biased, aren't you?
Oh, okay.
I can understand that.
Well,
Yeah.
That's an interesting. I wouldn't have even considered that, to be honest.
It's pretty much.
Sorry, but yeah, if they then go out and say, "Oh, I think it could be this random person because I've seen them do this, and this," they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a good." The person who answered the question is a good applicant because they see everyone equally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really awesome. So that is actually a complicated question for me because that's not something I've ever thought about. But again, like I said, I have my own special process for ending up with mods. And I also have a very special relationship with my mods.
Okay, so if you were putting a new mod in, then how would you screen for a new mod? Other than, but you said you give them VIP first, but like, how would you? So if you were looking for a new mod, someone that you were putting an application form together, what would you ask?
So for me, it's not. I think it's more of an observation for me. I observe the way my community members treat other people, because that's important. You know, seeing how people are coming into my community and seeing whether or not they ever chat or if they're just lurkers, which there's nothing wrong with lurkers. Everyone, please don't call your lurkers out. Let them lurk if that's what they enjoy
They're the
doing.
backbone of Twitch.
Exactly,
hell
because
yeah.
if you call them out, they are probably going to leave and not come back. So don't call out your lurkers. But
been there.
But I want somebody. Now I will throw this also in there. It is okay to verbally announce for all of you lurkers in the chat, I love and appreciate you so much, but do not call them out and try to get them to chat. That is rude. But anyway, but no, like if somebody is actively chatting in my, even if they're not a VIP and they're, like I said, they're constantly welcoming other people who are new followers or first time chatters or whatever, or if they're engaging in conversation with other community members, to me, that stands out above the rest. Some of the people that have come into my community within the past month have now been promoted to VIP and mods because of that right there, because they come from trusted communities, because I know the person, you know, that brought them over to me, but you know, they come from trusted communities. I've gotten to know them. They spend like literally every single day that I am live in my chat. They are very active in my Discord. They are very talkative. They show the potential of what I would like to see in a mod. And the most recent situation was me doing the 24-hour and realizing my mods have to take turns sleeping. You know, they can't be in my stream 24 hours. That's not fair. So I posted like, hey, is anybody interested in volunteering to mod for my 24-hour stream, and 3 people have stepped up. I promoted those 3 people from VIP to mods, and one of them was like, hey, I noticed you didn't, take away our mod privileges. And that's because I'm actually checking out to see how well they're going to do, because if they decide, like, if they start showing potential as a mod, I'm going to ask them, would you like to keep your sword?
I think for me, I'd be really awkward. I'd give them a situational question. So like, think of the most awkwardest situation that I would expect a mod to deal with. I'm in the middle of, I'm in the middle of a stream, in the middle of producing some, some absolutely, some stalking content, and some numpty comes in and starts giving it a load of rubbish in the chat. And how would they deal with that?
It depends on what's being said.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're talking like derogatory. Someone comes in and starts talking like derogatory stuff, or you've got the obligatory, Hi, would you like to buy some viewers?
Oh yeah, my mods are always very quick. They see that, it's like insta delete and ban, and most of them will report as well.
Yeah.
But depending on the comment will depend on how quick my one mod slams the ban hammer. And sometimes if it's really bad and one of my mods gets to it, the other ones will be like, man, I wanted to ban that one. Because they are very protective. And that's something that I feel is a very important, a very important, I'm trying to think of the word, thing, I guess you could call it, just a thing, for mods, is making sure that they respect and love your streams as much as you do, that they want to protect it as much as you want to keep it protected. That adds so much value to your streams, is when you have a team of people that can keep your stream safe, because they're not just keeping it safe for you, they're keeping it safe for the community.
Definitely. You said we got another question. You say you had a second question as well.
I do. You're just pushing me right along.
Well, I'm just conscious. We literally spent the last half an hour talking about mods.
There's no breaks on the show, is there?
Mods are a very valuable part of a stream.
See, I'm not just a guest here. I'm being Deli's producer now. It's like, Deli, I'm literally looking at him, like doing the whole wheel thing with my finger, saying, move it on. Come on, let's go. Radioing,
cue to commercial break. Okay, so yes, I think we did cover a lot of good points on the mods. Now this one, actually, Danny posted this one, and this one's a lengthy comment in the Discord, so I'm going to read the entire thing.
I'm glad you followed that with lengthy comment. Other than it's length. That is was something lengthy in the Discord. We know what Dan. We all know what Danny's like at leaving lengthy things.
All right, so the comment is, I would love to see a discussion on collabs / joining other streams as a guest. This is my own anxiety talking and no reflection on anyone else, considering I've been a guest on 2 other streams and podcasts this week. However, I always worry about being a good guest. I would love to know what the other streamers would like in a guest, or what guests would like of a good host too. As someone who's a bit neurodivergent, hi, that's also myself, I always worry about talking too much, doing or saying the wrong things, talking over people, etc. It's especially difficult to read the room. Well, the room is online. You can't see them. I also think a quote unquote collabs and how to join them and what not to do would make a great discussion. Good ways to go about asking other creators to collab, and what makes a collab mutually beneficial for smaller creators, etc. Correction, there was a typo in that. For undiscovered creators, etc.
Oh wow, you brought that one back, Deli. That was a good.
I did always.
Good bring you back. Sorry, I'm just going to answer a quick question here. Streamseed, you know everyone knows the right answer is donuts, by the way. So just put it out there.
God, y'all are killing me. I've been.
He's,
I've
no,
been.
he's just put. Here's a question: favorite food, and everyone knows the right answer is donut.
Look, I have been craving freaking donuts and manicotti for the past like 3 days.
Manawati.
Manicotti. It's a pasta.
I was about to say you being filth. You being filth now, Deli.
No. It's
talking
pasta.
about talking about collabs and things like that. And you just drop a filth thing. I'm looking. I'm
All right. Yeah. So.
I'm after. I'm after Cody. I need some meat.
Manicotti.
I need some manicotti. I need some meat. I need some manicotti.
Okay, so collabs and chat. You guys feel free to jump in and talk about this in chat as well, please. You know, we love seeing what you guys have to see as well. This isn't just about what we're discussing here on the stream. Like, we want to see what you guys have to say as well. Poll, would you do a collab?
I was trying to set up a poll, but I'm not in mod mode, so it probably didn't work.
All right. So yeah. So what do you guys think about that?
I think
You guys-
collabs are a good point to start meeting new people. It's a good way for undiscovered streamers. I'll use the correct terminology. It's a good way to meet new people, and if there's anything you can struggle with, there's no one better that's in the same field. Like, yeah, it's all great playing it with your friends that don't stream, but if there's any help that you need, it's always going to be better in the field. And said something about being awkward, like anxiety, stuff like that. A thing that I highly recommend doing is sorting out a time with whoever you plan to talk to, collab with. You just spend an hour talking to each other. The best thing to happen with a collab is something you can easily bounce off. Everything that flows naturally doesn't feel forced. You just want it to feel normal, and when something is forced, I think because it's live, it's very easy to tell. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
100%. Go on, Hart. You go first, dude.
I mean, this is kind of a collab, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically
Yeah.
it is. It absolutely is. When we do podcasts where we're inviting guests to talk with us about things, it absolutely is a collab because it's content creators from different communities getting together and they're creating content, which is what we do here. But you know, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people can say in here, I was nervous. I still am nervous, but I was nervous for this. I walked around my room for about 15 minutes before I jumped on here.
Don't worry, dude. I don't bite, unless you ask me nicely.
Have a nice hot glass of chamomile tea. It'll help.
I love the way you guys over the other side of the pond say chamomile.
Look, you know what?
No, I'm not. It's not hard. It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect, Ellie. Genuinely, like the way you some of the mannerisms that you guys over on the pond say things. It's brilliant.
We think it's cute.
Look,
it is cute. It is cute.
I have the pronunciation of an American, but the knowledge and vocabulary of a British person.
I was gonna say Hearts. Thanks for getting me out of that hole, mate. Yeah, I think I agree with I agree with what Raven and Hart said. You know what I mean? Collabs, you know what I mean? They can promote. You know what I mean? They can give you opportunity to promote yourself and springboard yourself. And I agree. You know what I mean? With like some of the comments within the question. I mean, Danny's put some actual comments in there that are ideal as well as the you know, as well as in the question. You know, talking over people, yeah, it happens. It's one of those things. You know, especially when you're doing like a podcast like this, and you've got multiple people. If you've got multiple collabs, you're gonna have crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it's what's within the in a collaboration. What are you looking to get out of it? Are you looking for self-promotion, or are you just looking to enjoy making content with the other person or other people like we're doing tonight?
Sorry, can I just add? I don't think it's a very good mindset to go into collabs with just the idea of, oh, I'll get lots of views from this. I don't
Definitely.
think
I agree with that.
No,
I
it's-
don't
yeah.
think that's very healthy, because then you just don't gel.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always the risk that you have when you're doing a collaboration with someone, is that is the person you're collaborating with thinking you're doing it for that, or are they themselves, or is anyone that is doing the collaboration themselves thinking, oh, I'm going to use this to get clout or get views or self promote? I mean, because things though is that this is a bit of a self promotion that we're doing now. You guys have taken you guys have stepped up and said, you know what, I want to come in and have a chat.
I realise how hypocritical I am saying it.
But
It's not lost on me, I promise.
But you've not come in to do that. But that's not the reason you've come in, though, is it?
No,
the reason
no,
you've
it's
come in
not,
is,
it's not,
is
it's
to make some great content.
Content.
Thank you, Deli. Make some great content and to sit down and just have a chinwag.
See, I can English a little.
My reasons is because I'm
word.
self-absorbed and just like the
I can
sound of my
word.
own voice.
You can word, can you, Deli?
Yes. So, okay. So one of the things that I think is really important about this is if you're going to collab with somebody, sit down beforehand, have a discussion, expectations, things like that. Because I will admit, one of my biggest pet peeves, and this is from two different aspects for me, or two different views for me, that is the reason why it's a pet peeve, is when you're collabing. Yes, talking over people does happen, but when it comes to you talking to your chat, mute your mic. Now, I get it. Some people streaming from console, and if they're using their headset, cannot mute themselves like on Discord or something like that. But if somebody is in, and that's understandable. But for me, because I use Discord, if I'm collabing with somebody and I know they're on console and they can't mute, for whatever reason or whatever, I will deafen myself. Like, I absolutely deafen myself. If people are gaming with me, or like if they're having to use in-game voice chat because they don't have Discord, I will do what I have to do to like drown them out, so we're not talking over each other when I'm trying to talk to my viewers. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I think more specifically when it comes to everybody's in Discord, is talking over each other to their own individual chats. Like, mute yourself, deafen yourself, whatever you have to do, not to talk over each other when you're talking to your own individual chats. But it's one of those things you have to sit down first and foremost with the other content creator and find out what their expectations are, let them know what your expectations are. And I think that's the reason why, like, I've never considered what I used to do as collabing with other content creators, because it would be like 2 or 3 other people that I game with every single day and they also stream. I never considered that as collabing because it's an everyday thing. But now that I have branched away from that and I don't have that, because I don't play those games anymore, so I don't game or stream with those people. For me, moving forward, it's a matter of like, okay, well, am I ready to start collabing with other content creators, and what do I want out of this? And for me, it's making good content for everybody involved, not just myself and my viewers, but for them and their viewers as well. I want to make sure that we're vibing really good. If there is friction or an awkwardness between us and we can't even hold a private conversation and laugh and giggle, then it's probably not gonna be good content when we go live. And that's not what I'm gonna want in a collab. Because how can you make good content when that's your vibe with each other is very awkward.
Yeah, I agree with what Ross said in chat. You can quite easily tell when someone is a little bit slimy in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
They'd only respond when it's beneficial for them, and yeah. But
yeah, it's funny because piggybacking off of that, I've had situations where I guess you could consider it a collab, but that person wasn't streaming, and then they would just randomly start talking about their streams when there was no discussion about that. And I've literally deafened myself to where they could not be heard. And I would just stay deafened for a while, and then a little bit later when I come back, they're like, "Oh, you were muted and deafened." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I was, chatting with my viewers, just to be polite and not have to be like, hey, you're being a complete jerk here. Like, that's rude." Especially when there wasn't really any discussion of these things, and realizing that they're just trying to chase follows at that point.
I 100% agree with what you're saying. Like, I personally think it's best to deafen yourself, like, other than talking to them about it. I think this because you don't want to come off as like a dick, like, because that's only gonna blow up in your face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if this is how they treat people, what's it gonna be like to someone that's bigger than them? They're gonna be a dick to them. They're gonna be a dick to everyone that they interact with, and it just doesn't. One, it doesn't make good content. Two, it just makes you look like a bad person.
And I actually have in my Discord, I have a stream corner, and I tell people, like, I make random announcements from time to time, especially for the newer people in the Discord, like, hey, if you guys are a streamer, let me know. I will get you guys the streamer role. That way, when you go live, everybody can see everything. Like, they can see you're live and all this stuff. They can, see that you're a streamer. So if they want to go follow you because they enjoy interacting with you in the Discord, they know, hey, this person's a streamer. Let me go follow them. But I had to post a stream etiquette channel. And I ask people, like, especially larger streamers, like, what is one piece of advice that you feel is important for streamer etiquette when it comes to being, like, in other people's streams or this, that, or the other? And from time to time, I will take that information and I will update that stream etiquette, if I feel that it's appropriate. Like, some things that people would suggest as streamer etiquette, I don't agree with. So I'm not going to post that because I don't agree with that. But I've had to do that. But that's also making sure you're setting an expectation and a boundary. And that's super important, because in the long run, even if you are collabing with another streamer or not, you have to set boundaries and expectations, because at the end of the day, it is your channel, your house.
Do you mind, like, reading off, like, maybe one or two stream etiquettes that's in there?
Let me go see. I haven't updated it in forever. Give me 1 second. Let me get over to my streamer etiquette. Here we go.
I am quite curious.
So, little put together and help you guys. Let me skim through it. Don't announce your own stream in another content creator's chat. That was my biggest one that I was having problems with, is people randomly coming in and saying, oh, hey, I'm going to go live, or hey, you guys should follow me. Like, that's a big no-no for me. And then it's like, instead, ask to DM or whisper the streamer and ask them if they're allowed self-advertising, stuff like that. Or don't ask for raids or hosts. Don't ask for followers in another streamer's chat. Don't ask follow for follows. Don't ask the streamer how to... I feel like that one could be erased, honestly, because I'm starting to learn as I grow that we are, like, for those of us that are more discovered or more established as a streamer, that I feel like it's kind of our... I don't want to say it's our responsibility, because that responsibility cannot be taken on by every streamer. That's up to them to decide if that's a responsibility that they want to take on, is to help other people and direct them in the direction of how to get started or whatnot. But that was just some kind of the things that I was dealing with. So that's what I put up to start with. I really need to update my list. But For me, it's again setting an expectation and a boundary and saying, do not cross this line. Hey, Streamseed Live, I followed you. Can I get a follow back? Thank you. Thanks. Static is a wise crack for sure. And I feel would do really well in this community and find that there are tons of people with his sense of humor here, which I think he'll enjoy. But I mean, again, at the end of the day, you have to define your boundaries and expectations, even whether, like, regardless of whether or not you're going to collab. But making sure that you vibe well with the person and that you can make good content. If there's lots of laughter and fun, it's probably going to be a bomb collab.
Yeah, I mean, my only piece of advice is that I would personally start with people who aren't streamers as well, and just your friends or people you know really well, and then maybe you go into another streamer's channel and start talking with them there and start communicating, and then, you know, when the time's right, you can suggest, this thing's coming out. Do you wanna maybe do it together? You need to build it. Don't go in thinking, okay, I'm gonna collab with them.
Right. Definitely. Get to know the person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just because you've asked doesn't mean that they have to say yes.
That is very true. That is a big thing. Do not feel, and I'm going to answer this from two different perspectives here. As someone asking another content creator to collab with you, if they say no, that's fine. You need to be able to say, oh, okay, you know, I just thought I'd ask, because the answer is always no unless you ask. But don't get mad at them if they say no. You know?
Exactly.
Like, just accept it and brush it off and move on.
You don't know what people's got going behind the scenes, especially people you don't know personally. And as harsh as it sounds, they don't owe you anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, you know, if someone asks you, you know, don't feel that you have to say yes.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely.
tell them, like, hey, let's get together later. We can discuss it. Like, if you're thinking, okay, maybe, you know, you can say, hey, let's get together later. Let's chat in a voice channel, and discuss expectations and stuff, and see if this will be a good move. Because you don't want to collab with somebody that it's not going to work out, and it could potentially make your content look bad.
I think the thing is, though, is that I think you have to have equal. You know, it's about equality, isn't it?
Yeah.
You both need to get equal. You mean what needs to equal gain out of the collaboration. I mean, it's in the name. It's in the word itself, collaboration. You mean so? It's symbiotic. To use of a better word, you both need to get something out of it. So, if it means that, so you had an opportunity to collab with someone who's more established than you, then that could help you. Whereas at the same time, it could help them because it shows maybe a brand that they're trying to impress, or maybe they're trying to get some more, or maybe they're looking for some. Maybe they're hoping to get to hit that target of followership or viewers and things like that. So it's looking at what you both can gain out of it. And yeah, it can, and yes, it can go. I mean, it can be a negative thing. So as you guys came back to you guys talking about, you don't always expect someone to collab with you, but at the same time, don't expect. Don't feel you have to say yes. Could you imagine if someone really big came to you and said, "Hi, do you want to come and collab with me?" You'd be like, "Okay," but then you get into it, and they, I don't know, say they've got like 300-400 viewers, and you you're only used to say 20, you're gonna feel anxious. You're not gonna put out, you're not gonna put yourself out there. You're not gonna give yourself the best opportunities to say, look, here I am. I'm working with this person. We're making great content together.
Yeah. Definitely. No, and I will admit, I'm a person, I am absolutely scared to ask other content creators for anything.
It's definitely a scary thing.
Yeah, because like I don't want to offend them, and sometimes I know asking in chat is the only time to actually get a hold of them, and so like I sometimes I'll have to be like, hey, like can I whisper you or DM you, because like, but I'm so terrified to do anything like that. And I think honestly that's one of the biggest reasons why I have not attempted to actually set up a collab with any streamers, because I'm terrified to do it.
Sort of that thing, like in the question it said about anxiety, stuff like that. Like there is always that thought in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if it doesn't go exactly as to plan? Like, what if me and this person does not get along whatsoever? But it's always that risk at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I agree. And the thing is, it's the same when you have the same thing when you play with viewers. So as well as collaborating with other creators, there's always that chance if you're a content creator that plays with the viewers. There's always that risk that someone's going to make you feel uncomfortable, or someone's going to do something. It goes back to the original the start of the conversation that we had with the mods and stuff. There's always that risk, but at the same time, there's always that if you don't take that jump, sometimes it's always that what if. What if?
Absolutely.
It's always going to be that positive what if, and always going to be that negative what if. It's like, what if I actually had? What if I had actually reached out? What would we have got somewhere? Would things have happened, or would it have gone absolutely tits up?
And I'm the type of person, I believe everything happens for a reason, but if you don't ask, you're potentially blocking
yeah. I think it's time and place. Ask, you were saying like you feel like when do you message them to ask them? Do you do it outside of do you do it outside of stream? Do you, as you said, do you drop a message in chat saying, can I DM you, or can I DM you after can I DM you after your stream to have a chat? Or do you drop them a DM in their Discord? Do you drop them a DM in their Twitter? Do you drop them a DM in their other socials? It's picking your moments to be able to say, hi, I'm this person. So okay, so if we take Heart and Raving. Hi, I'm Heart. Hi, I'm Raving. We'd like to be part of Creators of the Doughnut Table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Say.
No, go ahead. Hey, look, I'm the host of this. I want you guys to talk more than me.
Just do this, dude. So, Daddy, shut the hell up, man.
Which actually, I'm gonna let Hart say what he wanted to say, but that right there kind of leads into a next point of this discussion. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I get what Lofty's saying, but personally, I would always do it in private. I couldn't think of anything worse than someone asking me that in my chat while I'm live.
No, yeah, and what I was saying, like,
yeah.
Deli said about she would ask someone in, like, I might have misunderstood what she was saying when she said, like, she would say, oh, can I DM you? I would never, because again, I sort of literally when I came back, I saw there was talking about etiquette in the chat. There is that etiquette. So you just like, unless someone specifically states within their content they're happy for you to self-promote, you don't self-promote, because it's an unwritten, isn't it? It's an unwritten rule. If they want to promote you, they'll promote you. But I think I agree with you, Hart. I wouldn't I wouldn't say them in the stream chat. Like, oh, can I collaborate with you?
Or
I
at
agree.
least in a public place.
Yeah. I would say I would wait till they finish their content, or I would like go, or I'd do it another day when I've when I was like, right, okay, I can sit down and I can not just put the words "Can I collab with you?" I would actually think about what can I say to them to make them think that I'm worth collaborating with.
See, and I think where it kind of alters the rules of that is, like, I have streamers that I will go into their streams and they know that I'm a content creator as well, and they will say, oh, we need to catch some games together soon. That was an invite to collab, and I love that. Or if a streamer is one of those that they'll be like, oh my god, Delicate Disaster, how are you, mods, can we do a shout out for her? And then okay, they've already promoted me, which means that is, to me, a safe time to go, hey, could we possibly discuss collabing? Because they've already put it out there that I'm also a content creator. And I feel like going about it like that would be pretty good and safe. But just jumping right in and going, hey, like, can we collab, with like zero context or I lost my words. I can't word.
You can't word again. Oh god, can someone get 50 cents and pop it into Delhi, please, just so we can get her going again? Or
I'm sorry. Delicate is broken.
Wind her key up. Danny's hit the nail on the head. You mean first time chat asking?
Yeah, no, that's a no-go.
Yeah, that goes against
that. That's rude. That's absolutely rude.
Oh, no, wrong Gavin G. Oh, sorry, dude.
Wow.
Oh, dude. Well, I assumed because I assumed that your name in Gavin was the same as your name.
No. I looked at it. I was like, I have not streamed Far Cry before.
All right, so let's
There we go.
Oh, wait,
Let's get
that's
the
not...
right one. There you go. There we get the right one out.
That is still the wrong one.
What?
It's two underscores. Underscore before and after.
Oh, why would you do that to me? Come on, I'm old.
The same reason why I used to before I rebranded to Delicate Disaster, I had a bunch of X's in my name.
Why would you? Oh my. Right. Okay. Is that better?
That's better.
There we go.
The worst thing is that my name has always been Raven on everything, and as soon as I came to Twitch, someone had took it. I was like, screw you.
How dare they?
Oh yeah, I hate that. So, all right, so something kind of going back over with telling me just to shut up. That actually kind of keys into another portion of Danny's question, was always worried about talking too much or saying the wrong word or wrong things or talking over people, etc. That, I feel, is an important portion of sit down and discuss it beforehand with that other creator. To set the expectations and boundaries. I do the same thing. I always feel like I'm talking too much, especially on here. I feel like I'm talking too much and I'm taking over the point of having guests, which is hilarious. But not at the same time in my own head. So for me, it's one of those things, if I were to collab with someone as someone who is very talkative, sit down and go, hey, just to let you know, I have ADHD. I talk a lot. Is this something you're going to be cool with? And if they say yeah, go, okay, so if you're worried about this and you feel that I'm talking too much, let's come up with some type of signal for you just to say, hey, shut up. Or, saying the wrong things, like making sure you talk with them. Like, what are your boundaries for your stream? Like, what kind of things can I and can I not talk about or say? Because, again, that's their house, their home, their content. You don't want to make their content look bad, just as you don't want them to make yours look bad. So making sure you draw that boundary of, not saying the wrong things.
Yeah, I mean, I think I get it. I think it's down to confidence. So how confident are you speaking up, potentially speaking over someone? I mean, as content creators, you know, we're talking to a webcam, or we're talking to a microphone. Because did you say you're a V stream? You're a V streamer, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so in Heart and Scarf's case, I mean, they're a V streamer. So I mean, I don't know. No, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm going to play completely dumb here. I have no idea how it works. I'm assuming you use a webcam and it mimics you, or is it just?
I can bring it up if you want. But
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I mean, I'm saying like, so you mean as content creators, you know, we have a level of confidence that we almost have to I mean, if you're not a confident person, you have to fake.
yeah,
Regardless whether
Yeah.
whether you're a cam whether you're a cam streamer, whether you're a VTuber, yeah, I'd be careful with my words there.
yeah,
Well,
just in case.
I just thought about that.
Heart's fitting in well at the moment. He's fitting in well. He's found his feet. Or you're a VTuber, or you don't have a camera at all. You know, you still have to have that confidence. You still have to either fake your confidence or put some sort of persona. I mean, some sort of. I say persona. You have to be confident, because I think that makes people want to stay in your streams. I think the other thing is that you mean, if you have someone who is a bigger personality that does try to take over, I mean, maybe, as you said, Deli, about with, like you said, with your mods and stuff that you have, like your mod chat, I think maybe just drop a message to them, like in Discord or a DM, to saying, can you, I mean, you know, I don't mean to be horrible, but can you kind of dial it back a little bit? You're kind of overtaking me. You're kind of drowning me.
It's like adding, 20 cloves of garlic here to the pot. And yes, there is such thing as too much garlic.
I don't know how Hart and Raven, how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with people saying, like, oh look, like, maybe calm down. But I think it's all about communication. Like, if you're happy to talk to one another about how you feel, like, there's nothing that can go wrong as long as no one is rude about it.
Yeah.
There's, like, nothing can go wrong if they say, like, oh look, like, obviously I don't think someone should announce, like, if you're both like, oh well, I don't like you saying this, because it causes a bit of confrontation, a bit of friction. Like Deli said earlier, like, creating that prompt to be like, oh, I didn't like this.
Communication is an absolute key in any relationship you have in life, whether it's friendship, family, romantic relationship. And the same rule has to be applied when it comes to collabing with other content creators. You have to communicate with each other, because that is absolute key for anything to work and be balanced.
Yeah, I think you just need to talk before and set your goals up just before the stream with the other person, so you have to both be aligned. You can't both be aiming for different things here.
Yeah, you have to have balance, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I'm an 18+ streamer, because I have terrible potty mouth when I'm playing when I'm playing games. So so I wouldn't take I would dial if I was going to someone who isn't an 18+. If I was collabing with someone that wasn't an 18+ stream creator because they don't agree with that, then I would dial it back a little bit.
Absolutely.
I would hold my tongue. I would hold my tongue. I mean, I've got channel points in my stream that stops me from cursing for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Same.
They actually catch me out so often.
Well, see, you punish yourself for it, though, because I invert my controllers. If I swear within 10 minutes, that's my timer. I'm allowed to swear for 10 minutes. If I curse or swear, I have to invert my controller, and I cannot play inverted.
Oh, I have to reset the timer.
Yeah, same thing. I reset the time. My mods have automatically deemed. Oh, nope. Well, we're resetting. You, gosh, words. Why are you so hard?
Oh, word again, can you?
No, I can't. But we reset the timer as well.
I like
It's
that.
like
I
I
like
can't say. I can't say sea shanties. I always say she shanties. I don't know why. I struggle with words.
At least
but-
she said sea shanty or she shanty. You didn't say shit shanty.
Thank goodness. But see, like that's the thing, absolutely, because I have a family-friendly streamer who wants to collab with me. And I told him flat out, like, I will absolutely, because you know that I have a potty mouth. And he will raid into my channel. And I warned them, like, when I introduced myself, hey, just let you know this is an 18 or older. We are foul mouthed here. To give everybody a heads up, like, if you don't like swear words, this is not the place for you. But at the same time, like, I told him, like, I have no problem dialing it back and not swearing because I have respect for your stream. And I have actually found myself, when I see him in my stream, I have found where I don't curse. I don't know if he curses in real life or not, but I don't know why. But for some reason, when I see his name, it automatically triggers to be family friendly because I've gotten so used to that practice when I'm chatting in his streams, to the point he was in my stream the other day and I was trying to call someone a name, like, out of all fun and games, like it's somebody I know really well. And instead I was like, oh, you acorn. And I'm like, wait, did I just call that person an acorn? What?
So I want to address the elephant in the room. Leon, where's everybody else's brew? If you're making a brew for yourself, where's everybody else's?
Right? I thought we were friends.
Heart and Scarf, Raven, has he offered you a brew?
I have not.
I haven't got anything yet.
Tisk tisk.
Leon, you sort of listen. I know you're the CEO of the company, but come on, you mean sort it out.
Even hold the door
Melons
for us.
and Muppets. Oh my goodness.
He didn't even open the door. Oh my god! Oh, terrible.
I even
love
had
it.
to fetch my own water. Like, what is this?
Wow. Wow.
Leon, did you not see their riders? I mean, they asked for specific things.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because we are now an hour and 15 minutes in, what I'm gonna do is let's do a little intermission. Let you guys go to the bathroom if you need to go do a bio break, get a drink or whatever. And while you guys are doing that, before we move into more discussion, I'm going to talk with chat a little bit, because we realize intermissions are good, or if anybody in chat needs to, but they don't want to miss any part of the discussion, then this allows them to go run and do what they need to do real quick. And I'm going to talk with chat for a few minutes while you guys go do that.
Cool.
Leon's going for a bio break. Can we have a brew break as well, Leon? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, go
No,
get your drink.
I'm joking. I'll say it.
Look,
Can I get
okay,
some
so bio break was brought to me from somebody that, okay, there's a person in my community that Danny brought from his community, and they said bio break one day, and I just cracked up and I fell in love with it. So bio break has now become the thing, because I've always felt awkward saying bathroom or
Just put it out there, Deli.
I gotta go take a piss.
There
Like,
you
I
go,
feel
there
so
you go.
awkward saying that.
Gentlemen, we have it live on stream.
And then
Danny,
I don't feel right saying, oh, I'm gonna go to the little girl's room, because I was saying that for a while, and then I realized, like, I feel so weird saying that, like it's just so wrong. So I stopped saying that as well. So bio break. So chat, you know, with Streamseed, we are about networking, learning to market, getting out there, growing. Ew.
Ooh, he's gone.
First time chatter, no, we don't buy viewers. That's gross.
Booing. Boo.
That's nasty. Anyway, but like, you know, we've started talking with different communities and brands and stuff like that. what kind of brands interest you guys? Like that you would love to see us talk to? Love it. Just on
no,
it.
I believe I think I beat Talal on that one. So, did you see the Atom? Did you see the Atom stream?
I did not. I actually, that was during my 24-hour.
Oh, good. Right.
That turned into 29 and a half hours.
Wow. Yeah. So we had Welsh Ginger hosted Atom. Who's one of the brands that we're working with here at Streamseed. Is it, Deli, do you ever find it weird that you talk about Streamseed as our thing, as a partner creator?
So, the way I look at it is Streamseed is a community, honestly. If you think about it, it is truly a community because it's bringing people together, and we are learning and growing by discussing things with each other, and that's part of what a community is.
No,
and we
yeah.
bring more people in. So Streamseed, first and foremost, in my heart, is a community.
I
And
mean, when you describe it, do you describe it as we, or do you describe it as the Streamseed is their own thing?
as ours.
As ours. Yeah, no, that's
Because we're part of it, and it's not about it's not about this one person or that one person. It is not the website. It is a group of people that are coming together to help each other. And
Leon's
and
being
that's-
cute. He's
Do
in
what?
chat. Leon's being cute in chat.
it's your thing. We're a team, guy. Exactly. We are a team. You know, it's a team. It's a community. It's not me. It's not him. It's not you. It's not this person. It's we. We are working together and to help the the undiscovered streamers.
So we brought Atom to the table. Oh, Heart, you're breaking up with us, man. It's not me, it's you. I've never heard it. I've never heard it that way. Yeah. So we brought Atom. Unfortunately, there was I think because the UK was having a few we were having a few weather issues because we've had a couple of storms recently. So they unfortunately they weren't able to do a demo. But what we did see, wow, absolutely, it's another level. I mean, especially for content creators that have got channel points, or you've got subs and commands and things like that. And the absolutely amazing thing about it is that the person and the team that have developed it are content creators themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So it's not a company who's just thought, you know what, let's put something together. We have no idea. We have no idea what the content creating, the streamer community or any content creating community want or need. We'll just throw it out there and expect them to use it. You know, we'll make them mold around our products other than the other way around. Whereas these guys have looked at what they needed as creators, and what creators need, what can make it easier. I mean, we talked about mods earlier, and this is one of the things that they look at is that to make things easier so you make your content. So you can concentrate on the content, and you don't have to worry about hitting buttons or making sure the commands are going off, because it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have to check it out.
Definitely. I think Leon's going to try to organize a demo 2.0. I think he called it.
Nice.
But it looks brilliant. It's a paid service, but it looks like it's an absolute cracking paid service and worth potentially investing in if that's what you can afford.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to be looking at for sure, because it's one of those things that, like, I want to be able to look at what's available and out there, which is why also discovering, that's part of, again, what we do here is discovering and sharing different programs or software or brands that could potentially be beneficial to other streamers, which is why I say, like, if you guys can think of a brand that you think that we should talk to, by all means, let us know. We have someone that does that kind of stuff in Streamseed, and that is a super important part of Streamseed growing and being able to offer more. So you guys in the chat, if you could think of a brand or a community or anything, let us know. Connect with us in the Discord, which the link is right there, because that's going to be a big key part of us being able to offer more.
I think, and this is the thing with Streamseed as well, is that it's not just being a case that brands is going to be thrown at you. You know what I mean? So they're going to look at. We're going to look at brands that match you. We talked about this before. And Leon's talks about it, and Harley talked about it, and all the team talk about it. Ross talks about it. Everyone talks about it. You're not gonna throw a brand at someone who you've got no connection with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if they get a brand, if they get connected to a brand, and they get chatting, and it's like, okay, I've got some absolutely stonking creators, because every single one of you guys that are part of Streamseed are amazing. We've dubbed you all seedlings. And to be honest with you, even me and Deli, as part of the creators, we're still seedlings. We're still growing.
Yep.
We're going to grow with you guys. And Leon's like, I can see Leon sitting there going like, oh my god, I'm so proud. He's promoting it so brilliantly. So they're we're going. Streamseed are going to. They're going to bring more brands in, because they're going to. This is only the start of what they're doing, and they're going to introduce brands to you, or introduce you to brands that they think would actually collab together. We talk about the collaboration. They're going to get you. Everyone, every member of the party is going to get positive out of it. So a brand's going to get their brand's going to get a bit of advertisement out of it. And you're going to get you're going to get a bit of something out of them, and Streamseed's going to feel like they've created this partnership between you and then as the business. Surely they're going to have a little bit of something out of it. But at the end of the day, you're not being bombarded. You're not going to be bombarded with brands that don't meet your personality. If you're not
exactly,
and this is going to be great. But the other thing the other thing we'd like to do, you were saying about like sharing Deli in Discord, is we share each other's knowledge. If you're not sure about something, or if you want to start content creation, or you're wanting to do something different, I don't know about you, but I've seen a few people moving software that they use. People use the Stream Elements, people using Slobs, people using OBS. There's new ones just popped up. I can't think what it's called. It's like a 3D. I think it's like a 3D thing. It works similar to OBS. People have people have knowledge. We've got so many knowledgeable people, and every single one is always willing to help. And that's why we call you seedlings, because every single one of you are growing. We're growing with you. We want to grow with you. We want to help you grow. And it's just great.
Forget saying that we're growing a garden. We're literally building a forest.
Building a bakery of donuts.
Oh yeah. No, whoa. All right, okay. We are building the bakery of donuts, except one particular donut is an ass. Okay, he is an absolute ass. So just be careful, you guys. If you brought your personal mugs with you, Raven.
Oh, Mr. Donutsworth.
Make sure you pop them somewhere safe, because if you upset him, he's going to drop you a gift.
Yeah, Mr. Donutsworth is mean and evil, but the thing is, I've never had issues.
Have you've never taken his chocolate milk away from him, have you?
Why would you take anyone's chocolate milk? Like, you don't touch someone's chalky milk.
Yeah, but you have you seen? Did you right? I was there at the pre-launch party after he was on the chocolate milk. I was there. I was in the office the day after him and Klepto were on the chocolate milk. It was brutal. I have nightmares. The gents' toilets were Yes. No, I can't even describe it.
Oh no.
I don't want to end up curling in a big ball and start crying. I need to have to go get a cold shower.
I seem to have forgotten my password to Streamseed.
Does someone want to tell her that we've changed their password, not to, and so she
No.
can't get in?
That's a brand you can work with.
Hi guys, a new deli here.
I'll get to that later when I finally figure it out and reset it because I forget passwords often. Let's face it, I'm forgetful. All right, so I think this is a great point. I'm pretty sure everybody is back from bio breaks and drinks and stuff. Hydration is very important. Everyone, remember, stay hydrated.
Leon's not moved, by the way, so I'm still waiting. We're still waiting for those. We're still waiting for our brews, Leon.
Yeah, test. All right, so one of the things that kind of came up as we were having a little, as they say, chin wag, before we went live was, matching people's energy, or this person being like this person being like that as a content creator, kind of, or as, someone on here, made me think of the creator cookie cutter, as I like to call it, because I see this a lot with undiscovered streamers questioning, and I used to be very guilty of this as well, looking at a content creator and going, I need to be more like them because they're growing, they're blowing up, they're big, they're famous, or well known, whatever the case may be. How can I be like them? I want to do what they're doing. How do I duplicate that? And while yes, in some things duplication is great, content creating is not one of them. So let's discuss the creator cookie cutter. What do you guys think?
I believe that everyone should be their own individual. If you want people to like you, the only reason people will go and like you is for being you. As soppy as it sounds, it's probably something that your parents told you growing up. It is still going to take effect in the life now. What if someone else, if you're copying from someone else, they might as well just go watch them.
Yeah, don't try and imitate. I've lost my words. Come back to me.
you can't word either.
Wait, hold up. There's only room for one of us to be broken, okay?
We're all broken
it's my
inside.
turn now. It's my turn. It's because of the tea we haven't got yet.
Try front.
Or are you trying to be a cookie cutter of Delhi?
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry. That's not possible.
Yeah, no, I think I don't 100% agree. I mean, I've talked about this so many times on my stream that I'm happy for people to copy parts of my stream. Just don't be me. I'm lofty. That's who I am. Delhi's Delhi, Heart is Heart, Raven is Raven. There's going to be certain parts in your content. So so yes, you can copy maybe their overlays, things like that, but and maybe copy their energies. If you think someone's energies, someone's got the energy and that's contagious, then great, use it. But don't. There is. I don't want to give people clout, but there's certain discovered streamers and established streamers that almost make out that there's a formula and a way of becoming the becoming them, and it's like, do what we do. It's like, well, yeah, that works for you. Doesn't mean it's going to work for me. So, my content's going to be different to the next person's content. Doesn't mean that and as you guys, as I think Raven, I think you were saying, like you copy that person, then they might as well. What's the point? Just go and see that person because you're doing a duplicate. I think just have something different, have something unique. something that makes you stand out.
Absolutely. And that's, it's important because the ones that go big are not duplicating another content creator. They are being themselves. They are doing, and the thing is, let me rephrase that, because there's two types of going big in content creation. There is 110%. This is absolutely all of you. But what people also sometimes forget is this is entertainment. Meaning you could put on an act and be someone else. Like, look at movies or shows. Those actors and actresses are portraying a different person. They're not being themselves. And that is absolutely okay. If you're going to put on an entertainment of act and you're going to stick with it and show people this is the persona you have created to provide them with entertainment and people are loving it, then roll with it. Do it. Just don't try to pretend to be someone else.
I think when I think, as you said, don't be a cookie cutter stream content creator. Don't 100% mimic someone. I think you can. I think if you take parts of someone's, if you because the thing is, like, everyone's in. Even us, even as an unestablished, an undiscovered streamer, you can still influence people. So people might see something that you do that they think, oh, actually, I like how that gets people, or I like how that looks. Then they can mimic you, and that's not a bad thing. And if someone saw my content and thought, oh, I like what I see on Lofty stream, I'm going to I want to do something similar, then yes, that's fine. But don't literally copy and paste what I do.
Sorry.
Sorry, go on, Hart.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's completely fine to not take things, but like get inspiration from someone else. But then if you say, "Oh, I'm not lofty, I'm lifty," I'm completely different. I'd have to say both. It's bad, but you can totally like look at someone and go like, "Oh, I like how their transition is. I'm gonna use something like that," or "Oh, I like how they've edited their." I've lost it again.
TikToks, hovers.
Yeah, I like how they've edited their TikToks or YouTube videos. Oh, I'm gonna copy that, but you still have to like keep essence of yourself, because at the end of the day, you're streaming for like a few hours at a time. You cannot be someone else for a few hours at a time consistently.
No, 100%. I mean, again, when Deli, you talk about entertainment. That we, as a content creator, we're content creators are producing an entertainment. We're actors. I mean, we take Doctor Disrespect for example. He cannot be that person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I swear to God, his wife would actually kill him. But the thing is that and as Hart just said, regardless of whether you do 2 hours, 3 hours, 29 hours in your case, if you put a persona on and that is your brand, then keep that. But if you go into something, if you go into someone's stream and they have something like that, so so Doctor Disrespect has his thing.
Yes.
There might be something that he has. So as Hart said, I think you absolutely hit the nail on the head there, dude. Use what they have. So use some of their content, so to inspire you. So you like a transition. Okay, so learn how to either learn how to make something similar. Don't copy it word for word, or don't copy it exactly, but do something similar, or find someone in a community that potentially could help you, or if you're able to I mean, look at I mean, get someone, if you can afford to get someone to do it for you, but don't don't copy and paste.
Exactly.
I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest thing is, don't copy and paste, but do do use other people's content as inspiration. Though. There's nothing wrong with inspiration.
A perfect example is music, for instance. Taking a song and copying it and then going, oh, I remixed it. This is mine. That's not okay. Because
No.
It's not a remix. It's not yours. It is literally copying and pasting, and it's just not an okay thing. Because people are going to be like, oh, well, that's disappointing. Okay. But I think the great example that was used was Dr. Disrespect, for instance, because that is not him 24/7, and he created that character. It is a character that he created for his streams and the entertainment that he provides. And it's one of those things. You have to decide, are you going to create a character? Do you have a character that you can provide good entertainment, but it's your character, not a copy of someone else's character?
I think I here's something. I mean, Hart, this goes out to you, and it also goes out to chat. So if you guys are VTubers, how do you decide what your avatar should be? Do you use inspiration of other VTubers, or is it something you've come up with yourself?
Oh.
Sorry, I'll put you on the spot. I'll put you on the spot there. And I apologize. I'll be honest with you. I've never been in your I've never seen your content. So I don't. So I apologize, but I will go and have a look at your content after this, so I get an idea, so I know in the future.
I'll be honest. That's an extremely loaded question, and it's completely different with different VTubers, of course. But where do I start?
Okay. So the first question is, when you made yours, did you use someone else as inspiration for yours?
I liked some. Oh gosh, it's gonna be really bad. I can't remember who, but I like someone's like color patterns and how simple it was, in a way. I admit my avatar's quite simple. But it's got two base colors and some highlights to it, and I really liked how simple and to the point the style is. So I've just kind of I drawn inspiration from that, and I also chose a theme, and the theme was I researched a lot of other people's themes, like how much are they leaning into it, how much are they not leaning into it, and kind of working out how, like, basing how much of my design should be around a theme. I might not be making sense. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It's just that I don't see a lot of VTubers. So as someone who does, when I stream, I have a camera on. I know not every content creator has a camera on this, but we've talked about overlays, and I think Raven, you talked about using using someone's transitions as inspiration and stuff. Is that, I suppose my question is, like, as a VTuber, where do you get your inspirations from? Do you use others' inspiration? You use other people's VTube avatars as inspiration, or do you come up with your own unique one? I mean, how do you? Is it a case of all VTubers got someone? I mean, some little bit of inspiration from someone else.
So, that's funny enough. I did a while back. I did a poll kind of somewhere. I asked people where they got their inspiration from. For me, as I said, there's some from the other people and some what I ideally want to portray, like, kind of like this is who I'd want to present as in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put out the poll. Asked some other people. Some people say, "Oh, it's just a completely different character." They've scribbled it down one day because they enjoyed it, and they're like, "I want to play as that character." So they're actors in that sense.
Yeah.
Some people are like, that. So there's quite a few like trans people in the community, in the VTuber community. So a lot of people have it in the way of, I want to be like, this is my ideal body and person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they make their model around that.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting to know. And Deli, I apologize that I'm taking over your.
Oh no, I'm enjoying this. Like I'm actually not doing all the talking for once.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting because because I suppose even I suppose life itself, there's always something that influences you. So I think whatever you do at some point in your life, you're going to copy something, aren't you? Whether it be yourself as a VTuber, whether it be as a content creator, you're going to copy something that someone else is create content because they enjoy it, or just copying someone's energy.
Yeah.
Again, it goes back to the whole music example. There are those who can write their own music and make it, and it is theirs. And there are those who are skilled in remixing.
Mm-hmm.
And those remixes can be freaking epic. But it's a matter of not copying and being able to remix.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just while we're on that, big shout out to GSCon, one of Streamseed's partner communities. Don't forget, guys, GSCon is happening 6th and 7th of August in Manchester.
I wish I could go.
But they've also asked about if they can weigh in on copying things. GSCon, you're always welcome into the Doughnut table, dude. So please do pop
absolutely.
pop your question into the chat. We can see what we can do to answer it. But yeah, I mean, I think even the thing is, I think the difference. I think the difference is there's difference between inspiration and copying. So someone can inspire you, and you almost mimic, or you can actually copy them, and I think that's the difference.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had a good analogy pop up.
Oh,
in my
please,
head.
yeah, go on, please, yeah.
What, like, if you don't mind me asking, how did you guys get your usernames? Because I feel like how I got my avatar is very similar to how people choose their usernames. Because you have to be inspired by something. Maybe something's gone on in your life, or maybe you just like something.
Mine's really pathetic.
Oh no! Oh no! Are you going to disprove my point?
I'm sat in my loft.
I mean, that's okay. Your surrounding. It's part of. It's influenced you. So
No,
you-
I play games on Xbox, and I had an original tag, and I didn't like it, and so when I started streaming, I started on Mixer. Mixer shut down, and then I came over to Twitch, and my wife shoved me up in the loft out of the way, and I thought, what can I call myself? And I thought, well, I'm in the loft and I'm playing computer games. So it was a case of, well, how can I put it together? And I came up with the gaming loft. It started off with the gaming loft, and then I thought, no, we'll just simplify it to gaming loft, and then Streamseed and the team have shortened it to Lofty. So, yeah, but officially it is gaming loft because I'm in the loft and I play computer games.
I guess I'll go next then.
Yeah.
I've always been into disco music, like dance music, house music, and typically they used at raves. And yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I
Believe
thought
it,
they-
it's a bit
I
of a
thought they-
shock.
I was gonna say I thought they played jazz at raves, but I went to the wrong rave.
The odd one, maybe. But yeah, it just see you rave at like one of these events, and raving is what you would do. And yeah, it's just something I like. Very weird to say now that I say I like raving. It sounds weird, considering it's been my name for so long.
No. I mean, I think the thing is though is that it's you mean it's an interesting question. Hart, what about yours? Where's yours come from?
I'm Hart and I like scarves. No. No,
This is where we find out your real name is actually Hart, and it's like, oh, that's a really cool name.
it ties back to my avatar because I made the avatar first before my name. So, I in my head I was like, oh, I want a stream that promotes like community and comfy stuff, and after going through everything and seeing what's available, because I had two names before, but they were taken on some other platforms, and I was like, I can't do that.
Well,
I'm
going to mimic you. I'm going to be stomach and hat.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
you're going to be lefty, so I'm going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to be lefty. So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you then.
But yeah, after rejecting two names because I couldn't find, like, they were already taken on some places, I ended up with Hearts because it promotes like love, friendship, that kind of stuff, and Scarf because one, the character's wearing a scarf, and two, it has that cozy feel to it. So
Aww.
I put the and in the middle to make it make sense.
I don't mean the R disrespectfully either. It's like that's really nice.
Very wholesome.
Very wholesome,
Yes.
Yeah. So GSCons is saying a few things in the chat. Deli, what have they been saying?
Okay, so the question on copying is, as a guitarist, I do covers. Is it copying or creating art? I personally say I feel it's art because not everyone can do a good cover. But if you're calling it a cover, I feel that puts it in a different category than if you were saying remix.
Yeah,
That's why I use the remix as an example.
I think the thing is, I mean, doing a cover is, I suppose, copying, but I think if you're
listing it as that.
But I think if you do anything, as long as you give the clout, or clout, to use a better word, as long as you make people aware that this isn't your original. Yeah, the credit. Thank you. Yes, I can't word now. You wording for me. Thank you.
Good to know that I can pass that one around.
Someone's fixed Deli. Thank you for that, guys.
We all do good with word.
We do good. You do good. You do very good with word, Raven. You do very good with word. Yeah, I think I think the thing is, you do. I mean, people like Matt's. I mean, GSCon said Matt did a Requiem for the Dream, and I love Requiem for a Dream. I think it's an absolutely brilliant piece of music. I think with covers and people that do music covers, I think as long as you give the credit to the person who's done the original work, then yes, you are copying them, but you're still making people aware that it's not your work.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the difference between. I mean, because GSCon said something about, people maybe copy you, take it as a compliment that they've copied you. I think some people.
I think in a way that still, by saying cover song, it's still giving credit.
Sorry, I've just noticed that. I've just noticed I'm king of the donut again.
Of course. But yeah, that's still giving credit because you're saying this is a cover song. You're not saying this is my song. You're not saying, oh, I remix this. This is my remix. Like, if you're saying, remix, you're saying it's this song, but it's a different version of the song. The original is piano, and I converted it to guitar. So in a way, that is actually a remix.
Yeah, I agree with you on Deli. So I suppose, so I agree. I mean, you doing a cover, you do. I mean, I think cover. You mean some people might see a cover as a copy, but I'm sure I'm not. I mean, I've not seen it yet, so you'd have to apologize to Matt for me. But you mean when you do covers, you can always put your own little twang, your own little twist on things, don't you? Unless you're doing it word for word. And the same with any content creation. If you're doing it exactly mirror image, like I said earlier,
How it was written.
Copy and paste. If you're doing copy and paste of it, then some people might take offense to it. Same, whether it be music that GSCon's talking about, whether it be content creation. I mean, if we copy and pasted Heart and Scarf's avatar, for example, and yeah, I know, shock horror. And someone started using that. Is that copying, or if they take the avatar and maybe throw some different colors on there, is that are they inspired by Heart Scarf, or are they copying Heart Scarf?
What if someone just a viewer and thought, oh my god, I love this, I want to do this, copying their inspiring creator to be like them? See, but that's what you don't want to do, is copy everything to be exactly like them. It's taking inspiration and remixing it to come up with your own version.
I think GSCon is you've got that what you've just said there. Copying their inspiring creator, yes, inspired. But put your own thing on. Just put your own little twist on it. Just do something. Just change it slightly. It only needs a slight change.
And as far as not knowing the difference, it comes down to research. Before you dive into anything that's going to go into the public eye, you should always be doing your research. That is a huge, important part, because there's so many legal things that people have to worry about. And so research, you got to make sure you're researching.
Okay, talking about copying. Okay, so Raven, do you use a webcam on your stream?
I do.
You do. Do you have a border around your webcam, or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a border around mine, and I popped my border I've popped it into a couple of Discords for people to use for free. Technically, people are going to copy my stream because they're going to have that border. But I've also offered to take them to I've shown it there as an inspiration, and offered to make it for someone else and change it to the colors that they want.
Mm-hmm.
That to me. That's not me. That's not them copying me. That's them liking something that I use and making it their own.
Yeah, but you've willingly given it away.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Exactly. I think it's a very fine line, though, isn't it, between inspiration, copying, and as GSCon's just describing.
It can be a messy subject, all in all.
Yeah.
It absolutely can be a messy subject and it can be a touchy subject also, because there are so many, well, how about this factors that we could sit here and discuss like for ages. But more specifically, when it comes to the content creation, you don't want to be a cookie cutter. Just take inspiration, learn how to remix it, and because with content creation, you need to be a remix, not a cover. Not a copy. You need to learn how to remix it to be your own. And with that being said, we are slowly winding down to the end of the hour. So we want to go ahead and tie things up.
End of the hour. We've only been on this an hour.
2. No, we're at 2 hours.
No, you said it was one. It was coming to the end of the hour.
Oh yeah, end of the hour, like as in for me it's almost 6 p.m. We're at 5:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're kind of coming to the end and running out of time. So we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Gentlemen, if somebody wants to reach out to you on socials, where can they find you?
I guess I'll go first. One of us got to
Sorry.
take that lead.
I was going to say, I'm staying quiet because I've been talking too much.
We already know what you're going to link.
I'm actually gonna drop. I have Twitters here. Also,
She has Twitters.
Are you
Can I-
copying my Twitter?
I was going to say,
Yes.
are you able to copy and are we allowed to copy and paste it into the chat? Is the Streamseed links banned?
Yeah. Well, no, we all.
Oh.
You're part of the show, so you can drop your links in there. Feel free. I've already shouted you out for your stream, for your channels.
Twitch.
So your
It
Twitch
took a
channels.
few tries, but we did. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We. Wait, get Raven. Your Twitter is not even your same name. This is messing me up.
yes,
That's
I
messing,
know.
that's
Look,
messing me
Twitter is a curse when it comes to names. Okay.
up. Yeah. So you guys want to
Oh.
give yourself give yourselves a bit of promotion while Deli's thinking about who we're raiding.
So actually, I'm not going to decide who we're rating. We are going to drop some suggestions and we'll vote because I want to give it. I don't want to be the one to say, "Oh, this is who we're going to go to." Because
Deli, I was
if-
gonna say, do you want to drop the names into the Discord DM so I can put a poll together?
I've just we've just normally been dropping them in chat.
That's fine. We'll do it that way.
Because the thing is, if I'm giving the option of who we're rating every time, we're staying within the same communities. We're not networking, we're not growing, we're not meeting new people. So I want to hear from you guys.
Oh, from us. Is it? Or
Yeah.
it was in the chat?
Yeah, chat. You guys here with the creators of the donut table.
Raven, I'm loving the dump. Loving the dump.
Gotta slide them all in.
No, that's fine. That's all good. Well, the thing is, though, guys, we've heard of you. So and we heard of you from the beginning. Some of the chat might not have been here. So you just wanted to sort of do a quick summary of who you are and what you do.
I don't know who I am. I'm Raven. I mostly play Phasmophobia and Rainbow Six Siege. I'm a UK streamer, loving and friendly, or I try to be at least. Others here today have said that they have potty mouths, and it made me realise, Jesus Christ, so am I.
What time can we catch you? BST, because you've been in the UK.
Yeah. So 11 a.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and 6 p.m. on Fridays.
So the first time, that means like butt crack early for us stateside people, because
Wow.
BST is 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time.
I've never heard butt crack early. That's a new one. I'll try that one.
You're welcome. I was being polite. I wasn't being a potty mouth.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Raven. And Hart, do you want to do something similar?
I wasn't prepared with the links.
That's all right. I can drop your Twitter.
I was gonna say Deli can drop you your links. Don't worry.
I quickly just opened everything up as they were talking. I was like, Jesus!
He's put me on the spot again.
If you want someone who nerds about games and complains about, not really complains, but says about games, that's my stream. VTuber plays mostly turn-based games, card games, roguelikes, JRPGs, that kind of stuff.
What time can we catch you? Days.
Wednesday, Saturday, and Sundays, all 7 p.m. BST.
Oh, there you go. That'd be 2 p.m. Eastern. Deli, is that
2
correct?
yeah, 2 p.m. on the east side of America, 11 on the west, if I remember correctly.
Wait, hold on. I have to count backwards.
I was gonna say you count your fingers now, Deli.
Yes, 11. Look, I was like fingers. Look, numbers and I don't get along. Okay, that's why I'm a content creator, not a mathematician.
You guys
wait.
have got multiple time zones in your countries.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's so difficult.
Yeah, so
So lofty.
Yeah, lofty. So as GSCon's put, you can find me in the loft. So yeah, so I'm Gaming Loft, guys. You can find me on Twitch, Mondays and Wednesdays and random other days in the week, from 8 p.m. BST. Home of #Monster Hunter Mondays. Also, you'll be able to catch me on Streamseed Live every Thursday for clip of the week. So
Shameless plug.
I'm shameless plugging Streamseed. Yes, of course I'm shamelessly plugging my own show. Yeah, so clip of the week, guys. Don't forget, if you've got some clips, then pop them into the Discord. We have shared we have shared the Discord numerous times. But if you do want to do go over to Streamseed's Twitter. They do have it on there as well. But yeah, we got a couple of judges in, and there's a chance for you to win yourself a cheeky sub.
Yeah, see, there you go.
And then finally, where can we find you?
So just to let you guys know, Leon, I need a closet at headquarters, and we need to like shove some donuts in Lofty's mouth and then like tie him up and toss him in the closet. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't tease me like that, Jesus. Wow. Tease. Can we make sure it's duct tape? I like my hair being pulled out afterwards.
I didn't know that it was this kind of stream.
I said tie up, didn't I? I think I said tie up, right?
You didn't. Yeah, you just said tie up, but you didn't say what material though.
I knew.
I did. Okay, so yeah. On that note, again, everyone, I am Delicate Disaster. Here is my link tree. That is the best place to find me on all the different platforms and information about me. You can get a hold of me on Twitter. I stream only on Twitch. My YouTube is literally like a pair of whitey tighties. It is basic and bare.
Deli, days and times.
Yes. Because ADHD, I don't have a schedule.
I don't have word. I don't words well right now.
I don't have a schedule. I really don't. I'm trying to work on a schedule, to be honest, because the more I grow, the more I find that my viewers are on the other side of the pond from me, which is interesting. I don't know how I got there. But I'm trying to accommodate and give streams for both the States and other countries as well, because yeah, I'm planning a worldwide takeover. Just kidding. I'm not really doing that. But yeah, so that's
you're planning a worldwide takeover. Can I say I'm planning a worldwide loftover? I'm literally gonna go into your loft, guys. And you're just gonna see a 38-year-old grown man who nerds out over computer games sat there.
Loft conversion for everyone.
Tied up and like gagged with donuts.
Hi everybody. I live in your loft now.
My other half has kicked me out again, so I've now come to you.
You're gonna live in my. Dude, seriously, we talked about lurkers earlier. Just before we ended the stream. I do actually have a command on mine where it's if you exclamation mark lurk, because it states you've climbed into the boxes in the back of my loft.
Okay, so wait. Do we have somebody to raid?
Streamseed's got someone to raid.
All right. Well. On that note, we're going to say so long for now. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to our creators of the Donut Table. We appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys are what helps bring this together and gives good content to talk about. Thank you, Heart and Scarf, Raven, Lofty. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Lofty being aka guest / co-host.
Anytime, Deli, anytime.
But yes, you guys get in the Discord, follow the socials, let us know what you guys want to hear on upcoming content or creators of the Donut Table. We are gonna raid out to Untamed Cupcake. Let's go over there, show her how we like to hype it up with Streamseed. You guys are amazing. This timer is taking forever, but we're going to talk through it until we go.
This really is a long timer.
It is.
The thing is, our producer needs to hit that button. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. You can hit a button to tell it to raid now, I think.
You can.
Who could that be?
Well, for joining us, much love, and we'll see you for the clip of the week Thursday. Get your clips in the Discord.
He's too busy not making a brew. That's what it is.
Probably.
So how's the web?
Polishing that 18 inches of forehead.
Oh my gosh. I can't. I can't.
Have we broke you again?
No.
Oh, he's going now.